What is up, you guys? This is part 2, my camper tiny home walk around. You guys have been asking, you want to see the inside, you want to see all the juicy details of what makes my home on wheels so unique, so I'm here to show you. Without further ado, come into my home. Let's take a walk, shall we? See the inside, yeah! One of the first questions I think is good to answer is what camper is on the back of this truck. This one is a Vagabond Outdoors camper. It is specifically named a Drifter. For those curious, they make the Drifter and the Nomad, but it's a wedge style camper. It's a solid rooftop with 3 tent sides. All 3 of those are windows, as you will see here in a minute, and it's honestly such a sleek design, and I've been incredibly happy with this camper. The camper is made of aluminum, so it's a little bit lighter weight. It's not too terribly heavy until I built it out in the inside. And then there's a little bit of weight involved, but again, if you saw part 1 where I talked about the truck, I have upgraded leaf springs to help handle the weight. So this has all worked out really well. Up top, there you are. Those bad boys, there's 200-watt solar panels. Man, look how dirty it is. I went mudding yesterday, so that's why. Those are, 200-watt solar panels from Renogy. They've kept up all right. They've done well. Obviously, they're not like the pretty, flat, stealthy kind, but they do their job. Somebody's shooting. I'm out at a shooting range, so the shooting range is over there, so don't mind the noises. This isn't a sketchy area, I promise. Come back to my home. Let's go. So welcome to the interior of my tiny home. This build out was done in a driveway in the middle of January a couple of years ago. A big thank you forever and always to Drew Sterling for his help on this one and helping it become a reality. So I sketched it out on a piece of paper, designed it, and we made it come to life. Everything in here is built with 1-inch aluminum tubing and plastic connector pieces. So think of kind of like a Lego set where you just kind of plug and play and build it. Is it perfect? Not at all. There was a lot of measurements off and a lot of thrown tools, but 2 years now, and it's almost 2 years, and it's held up. So there's always this constant thought of how can you redesign it and how can you make it better and more efficient. But for the time being, it's worked really well. So I'd love to show it to you guys in a little bit more closer. Come in, let's go. One question that might come up, I should, answer super fast, is how in the heck these cabinets are mounted to the truck bed. Great question. This is a 1/2-inch birch plywood 5x5 sheet that I found and was able to cut it to fit the truck bed. Tacoma World Forum was a big help for this. There's a full Drifter camper forum. So anyway, T-nuts were drilled through the bottom of that birch plywood. The cabinets were attached by those T-nut bolts, and then everything was then bolted down to the truck bed with the truck bed bolts. Hopefully that makes sense. It hasn't moved since, so it's clearly worked, which is great. The front porch, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit right here in the front. So up top, this is really fun. This kind of tells my story of all the places that I've traveled to so far. This isn't exclusive, some places don't have patches, but it's predominantly, they're up there. And it tells a really fun story. People love to see that up there. It's a window covering, right? Privacy, people can't see in, keeps the sun out, keeps it nice and cool. On the tailgate, this is a mountain hatch tailgate insert. You guys, seriously, you have no idea, but if you upgrade to this, your knees will thank you for life. If you get in and out of your camper a lot, or truck or bed, if you get in and out of your bed, truck bed a lot, get you one. Get you one. I promise you'll love it. It's awesome. Let's see. Up here we have rock block on all sides. So this is keeping dust and it keeps cold air out, especially right now with the wintertime fast approaching. I've done another video on all of this and installing it, so please check that out if you would like to see that. Curious minds may ask, what is this hose leading to? That is a diesel tank. Again, that was another video that I did, was a diesel heater install. Behind this panel, door number 1, diesel heater. It's pretty cool, huh? I have yet to figure out what's gonna go in here, but this panel is for the diesel heater and for all of that jazz. Kind of nice and hidden. There's that. Okay, so I've shown you that secret compartment. This drawer system, again, thank you, Drew. This holds a lot of my kitchen supplies. So I got my pan here, plates back here, and then some other miscellaneous stuff on this side. And then this one's my coffee bar / spice rack and anything else that is kind of some smally things. This is pretty cool. I designed this to have an open top. So the theory behind this and my thinking behind it was that, you know, if I'm hunkered down and it's kind of cold inside, I can still make my coffee and have access to everything from within the camper. If this is all closed, then I don't have to open up this drawer from the outside. I can do it from inside the camper. There I have my, you know, necessities of paper towels. And then, of course, not all the Wanderlust. Yeah. All right, a little first person action. So these are all homemade hand sewn pillows and couch cushions. An inspiration again from our Overland life. Liz is an amazing sewer, and they did it in one of their truck buildouts, so inspired by them. Over here we have, these are patches from the Unexpected Type. Sammy and Nate are such incredible, beautiful people, and this is her unique artwork. And I have pretty much the entire collection, and I love to feature it back here. Makes me super happy. We've got some switches here. This is from the camper. One controls the fan, and then one controls the lights of the entire truck. Just gonna keep moving back. I've got a nice mat on the ground because, you know, homemade touches. That's for the diesel heater. In this camper, I have a Lagoon RV table. This thing swivels, it also folds and compacts into itself and gets stored away. Now up top, this is a beautiful topper that was commissioned by Todd Henderson, also known as solo artist, and he did this piece for me. And it's very beautiful, mandalas, mountains, and it serves as my tabletop for my table. So over here is my storage setup. I've got 4 bags for clothes. This has been awesome. These bags are from Step 22 Gear. I'll tag his website below. And these bags have been really great. There's nice grab and goes. Get this open, show you. So when you live on the road, you learn how to be a minimalist. You don't need much. I don't need much. I have too much, actually. Down here is some storage stuff. This is going to be things like my medicine cabinet and, you know, other stuff. Down below, they've got shoes, I've got a trash can. Pretty simple. For power, I actually just upgraded the batteries back here. I am so happy about it. Back there are 2 100 amp hour Renogy solar batteries. And those 2 lithium ion, you can see there's getting some stat red from these guys. So 200 amp hours, they go in there. That's my battery monitor. I have a 1200 watt sine wave inverter. Sine wave is good if you want to be able to charge laptops or something like that. And it's being fed by the 2 solar panels up on the roof of the camper, in addition to being connected from the main battery back to here so that while I'm driving, the alternator is charging all 3 batteries. So that's great. Give or take that there's not a sunny day, hopefully I will still have power and be able to run my lights and charge my phone. So I guess while the bed is put away, I can show you this fun thing. So here's my solar charge controller. It's stationed up here. It's kind of nice and tucked away on the side. People are shooting. Can you hear that? So fuse is there, and all the lines come from the roof, come to the front where the wedge style is, and come forward to back here. From here, they go down the back and go down to where the batteries are under there. Right now we're reading full. That is fantastic. I love seeing that. Oh, I guess I have lighting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have lighting. So here's my little, hard to see. I have a dimmer switch right there. Oh, I got 2 things I can show you. There's my dimmer switch, and I have lighting underneath right there and all around underneath so that it's dimmable. I can do it as bright or as not as bright as I want, and that's been really nice to have. Fun fact, this entire camper is insulated. There is insulation underneath the floorboard, there's insulation on the sides, all around, and then there's actually insulating material that's up inside the tent itself. This thing is fully insulated, which is great, now that it is winter, especially. Right now, the only thing that would get through as far as cold would be the windows, which I've created covers for as well, so full insulation, not bad, I'll take it. Step on up, here is the bed up top. This is about a twin size, give or take, and I've upgraded the mattress to a Hest mattress. That's very bright, let's go this way. So this is a Hest mattress, it's a memory foam. Highly recommend this upgrade because they specifically built a memory foam that doesn't harden up in the cold. If you've ever had a memory foam in the colder months of the year, you know what I mean. It's rock hard, it's awful, it's not comfortable. Hest figured out a material in a mattress that avoids that. So this is an upgraded mattress, and it's been night and day difference. So I have upgraded that mattress and I've never slept better. So one fun thing about Vagabond, so this is totally ready to sleep. I'm still standing in the camper. There's no having to set up a platform here in the middle, out on the truck bed to sleep. No, this is ready to go and I'm still standing up in the truck bed. That's one of the things that makes the Vagabond a little bit different than other campers. And another fun fact is, like, say it's raining outside or it's bad weather or whatever it is, and I'm hunkered down in here and I'm not going anywhere and it's not time to sleep. You can actually put the bed away. Watch. Check it out. So now there's now even more room, fully uninhibited truck bed space. I can dance, I can move around. I've got 8 feet, 9 feet above my head, and woo, this is another primo amazing feature to the Vagabond campers. So Vagabond's campers come with 3 windows, this one, this one, and this one. So each window on the sides, at least, these 2 side windows, they have an overcovering, so if you want total blackout. They have this plastic one, so if you want your windows still open, but not open to the elements. And then beyond that is obviously a screen, so that you can enjoy a nice breeze if you so feel and choose. This side has just the outer blackout covering and then just a screen. The screen can actually come all the way off and open, and so you can enjoy uninhibited air, whatever you want. So with my bedding, I should mention, super fast. Does the bedding stay up top? And yes, it does. Right now I've only got some blankets, some sheets, and a pillow, but it does stay up here full time, so I'm not pulling stuff up and down all day long. If I do have my sleeping bag for the colder months, that unfortunately can't stay up here. But as far as this bedding goes, yes, these sheets and blankets, they are able to stay up top. Another fun upgrade little homemade thing that I did, there's a bug netting tucked away all the way up in there. So in the dead of summer, or if I'm somewhere where the weather's really nice and I want this open but don't want bugs in my house, this netting rolls down, it velcros along the sides, and then there's a magnetic strip in the middle so that I can get in and out. But I can have this fully open but with a bug net. And I just got that off Amazon and just cut it to the length this way. Another reason I went with a Vagabond camper above other ones was also because I can lock it from the inside. This is four solid walls, right? A rooftop tent, living in that full time, I just didn't feel safe. I didn't feel very comfortable. That's just me personally. And so having the 4 rigid sides and being able to lock this thing from the inside, paramount. Like, that was such a game changer to go to that. And, you know, obviously next step's like a van as far as safety goes. But being able to lock it from the inside, if somebody really wants to try to break in, they're gonna have a really, really hard time of it. And will probably be greeted with a barrel in their face from me. So hopefully no one tries to break in. But that was another big selling point, was the fact that I can lock it from the inside. Up top, I opted for a fantastic fan. It's one of the options that you can get with Vagabond, and I love it. People are always asking if I'd recommend it, and I've personally enjoyed it. It's a 2-way fan, so you can go one way or the other, and it's great for just venting air or pulling air out or pulling air in. Like, it's a good option. I've enjoyed it. You can decide for yourself if that's something that you would like as your upgrade. One thing that I built, which is pretty cool, I've only ever used it once, is you can see these hinges here, right? There are 2 pieces of plywood, and this top piece flips out into the middle. I have feet that go down, and this can become a stealth camping platform. These cushions as a couch double as cushions for a bed. And so if I need to, if I'm in a situation where, say, I don't want to pop the top and I don't want to deploy the entire camper setup, I can just stealth camp within here. I've done that once when I had to camp at a truck stop. So it works. I've tried it. It works. It's very cozy, but it works. You actually want to know what's one of my favorite things about this house? My stool. And everyone gives me crap for it, but you know what? I'm a shorty kid, and having that stool helps significantly. Getting inside. Okay guys, that is a wrap on part 2, my tiny home walk around. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I answered all of your questions. If I missed anything, you know the drill. Please leave it in the comments below. I would love to answer it for you. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate your support and everything that goes along with that. So, you guys are awesome. Please take care, be safe. Much love from me, and I'll see you on the next video.